Warning, there will be spoilers.
Nicholas Mendoza. Shit. Guy like you's really gotta fuck up to land here with me.
You, might want to secure that weapon, Deputy, before one of these gentlemen takes it off you.
I always enjoy seeing dirty cops end up on my bus. It reminds me, the system works. Enjoy the ride, detective.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me here, Breathing Jet, back with a video. And in this video, I'm going to be giving my review of the game Battlefield Hardline. Warning, there is spoilers. So spoiler alert. Okay, I'm first going to be giving my review on the campaign. The campaign, I enjoyed it, because if you didn't know, I'm going to go quickly over the storyline. The main storyline is a character named Nicholas or Nick Mendoza. He joins the Miami police force, and while working, he realizes that people that he is working with are corrupt and are helping in Miami's drug industry. After discovering this, he is framed by them, and after being sent to prison 3 years later, he is broken out and he seeks revenge. I think it's a great storyline because good storylines, for me at least, have a great plot twist, and this is a plot twist that I did not see coming. And I would overall have to give this campaign a 7.5 out of 10. Next, I'm going to be moving on to the multiplayer. Multiplayer on this game I enjoy it. It's fun for me compared to other Battlefield games, because in other Battlefield games, takes place in war. It's a war-based game. You got jets, you got these attack helicopters, all this stuff. This game is still very hectic, yet it's a cops and robbers type style game with all new game modes, which I'm going to be going over, such as one of them is Blood Money, where 2 teams must fight for a stash of cash in the middle of the map and have to return it to their side. And whichever team reaches a certain amount of money first wins. The enemies can also go over to the other team's base and sabotage and take their cash. Next up is Rescue. It's a search and destroy type game mode where the cops must try to rescue one of the hostages set up along the map, while the criminals must try to kill all the cops. You have 1 life. Next up is Crosshair. Crosshair is also a 1 life game mode where the cops must escort the VIP and the criminals must try to take down all the cops. One of my favorite game modes, which I'm talking about now, is Hotwire. It's a game mode where separate cars are set up along the map, which are the main objectives. Your team has to try to get in the cars and drive fast. By driving around in these objective-based cars, you take down the other team's tickets. You have to get the other team's tickets down to 0 to win, which is very fun. It's one of my favorite. And the final new game mode that they implemented in is Heist, where the criminals must blow their way into the vault set up along the map, steal the 2 bags of cash, and bring them to the escort to win the game. Or that cops can kill 100 enemies in the time limit before the criminals steal the cash. They also win. They also have brought back past game modes: Conquest Large, Conquest Small, and Team Deathmatch. So you can also play those. Overall, with the multiplayer, I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a really fun multiplayer. It's fast-paced, 32 on 32 on next gen. I think it's 16 v 16 on past gen. I'm not so sure about that, but I know it's 32 on 32 next gen, except for the Crosshair and Rescue game modes. That's 5 on 5. Finally, I'm going to be going on the gameplay. The gameplay in this game is similar but different compared to other Battlefield games. You still have these similar game modes where you have to try to kill the enemies or with objectives, but I feel like in this game you die a lot faster. I mean a lot faster compared to the previous Battlefield games. It's hard, like in Call of Duty or the previous games. If you're lucky, you can turn on someone and shooting you from behind, you turn on them and you kill them. This game, that's not necessarily the case unless you're being sniped at, and as you see in the gameplay here, I'm being sniped at and I can bob and weave and get away from the sniper shots. But if you're being shot at with an automatic or a shotgun, you might not escape. But also, I like the new implementation that they did, except the camos, which they have brought back battle packs. And I like that they implemented in that instead of earning XP to unlock the weapons, ranking through the special classes that they have set up, you can, when you get kills or play the objective, you get cash, which you then use to buy weapons. Or in some cases, you can complete assignments, which earn you special weapons that can only be unlocked through the assignments. And the gameplay I would have to give an 8.5 out of 10. And the dialogue is pretty good. It's pretty fun. Me at times. It's more of a serious type. The campaign's more like a drama, I guess you would call it. I'd have to give that a 7.5 out of 10. And that is my full review. I have everything gone over. The weapons. I like the weapons in this. The weapons in these games seem like they're fresh. You got the separate classes. Some guns are for separate classes that they have. They have new gadgets like the zip line and the grapple hook, which I think is great. It's really fun. You also got the Molotov. You still got the riot shield. I'm not a huge fan. You got new melees, the breaching hammer, the golf club, and all this, and a bunch of new stuff. Check it out. But overall, I would have to give this game an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. You check the game out, and if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
You see, I think you finally figured out who you really are. You're just like me. More criminal than cop.
You know what? You're right.